G'day everyone, Granitor here again for another Total War Rome 2 replay. This time it's the FIB Tournament, and this is game 2 for me against ZEAL Bnollbnoll, and he's taking Slucas today, and I've got my boy still. So I'll read out my army. Got the Levy Freeman, Spear Warriors, 2 Celtic Warriors, Celtic Warrior and a Sword Follower, backed up by 2 Celtic Slingers, and for my middle line, Sword Follower, Oathsworn, Sword Follower, Oathsworn General with the Gen skill of Battle Rhythm, Second Wind. And I've got the Sword Followers, 2 of them, another Celtic Warrior with an upgrade, Levy Freeman, and in the background I've got the 2 Celtic Slingers there and 3 Heavy Horse. So that's 5 Celtic Slingers all up for this build, because I knew I was up against, more than likely I was going to be up against some pikes. So read out Bnollbnoll's build. Levy Pikeman, he's got 2 of them. Then he's got just the normal pikeman. So yeah, he's got 2 of them as well. Then he's got the Silver Shield Pikeman, which you don't see much of, but cool looking unit. And then for his skirmish, he's got the Persian Light Archers. So he's got plenty of them. Then for his cav, he's got the Camel Spearmen, AVA Knights, which are a powerful unit. So he's got 4 AVA Knights there, so that's handy for him. It's a good build in all that build. I don't mind it. So if you're going to use pikes, you might as well back him up. Oh, he's got the Hillman there too. Sorry, forgot to mention the old Hillman. Got a couple of them there. With the AVA Knights, I think it's a pretty viable build. He's got another Camel Spearman there for the scare on the horses. I've gone light on the horses this time. I thought, considering there's pikes and I'm going to be out caved, I might as well just use my horses to screen my troops. So that's exactly what I'm going to do, and I'm going to go wide on the flanks and present this middle of just 3 swordsmen. Try and take the flanks pretty wide here. As you can see, I'm trying to wrap around a little bit. He's presented a pretty solid long line. It's going to be hard for me to penetrate the middle, so I'm definitely going to have to go around the flanks there. So now I'm just going to 2-on-1, 2 slingers attacking 1 Persian archer, but it is in the woods, so I was up against it a bit there, having them in the woods. As you can see, my projectiles are just not hitting the targets good enough. Smacking into some woods beforehand, and his projectiles are having a pretty good time there. So over here I was silly enough to chase after his Camel Spearmen when they come through a bit, and I've got locked up onto this just normal Levy Pikeman. Did kill a fair few of them. I'm going to pull back out of there and going to threaten with my cav a little bit, try and push back his Persian Light Archers. He's going to get a few shots on him. So now he connects with his Camel Spearmen right into my Spear Warriors. So they go alright, the old Camel Spearmen, but not in this circumstance. I've got my Heavy Horse in there supporting my Spear Warriors, and a Celtic Warrior too coming in to support a bit. So my skirmish are not going too good, they're dying pretty quickly. Gets a good precursor off onto my Heavy Horse there, which devastates them. These Spear Warriors about to run off the field, same with them Celtic Warriors. Going to get into these AVA Knights, but they're a powerful unit, so going to be hard pressed trying to beat them with what I have now. So everything's starting to rout a little bit. Get these Levy Freemen into the back of the pikes, who have got the weirdest formation I've ever seen for a pike. Derpy bloody things. They may have more troops in them in the blade balance, but they still derp out. So I'm trying desperately to get this spear warrior, but he wants to run away, so he's going to run away. Nothing I can do about that. He's getting some good shots off of his Persian light archers. And the Azat Knights have made their presence felt straight away on this battlefield. Going to try and get a precursor off in here. A couple of precursors, see how that goes. And then I'm going to come in for these Azat Knights in the back with another sword follower. These Levy Freeman are doing okay for Levy Freeman. They're actually going to rout that bloody Levy Pikeman by the looks of it. So the Azat Knights here I've got under control. These ones here they just come into my sword followers. They're going to do some damage. So I've decided I better do something here. So I'm going to come in with the sword followers and beat back this hillman while I get a rear charge with my general. But yeah, silly move by me really in the end, because he's got these skirmishers free. So he's just going to start targeting my general, and that's going to be the end of him by the looks of it. And he turns around that pikeman, had a good time. So I've got these sword followers here, they're starting to get into the normal pikeman over here. And he's going to come in with the Azat Knights and do a good rear charge onto my Levy Freeman, which is going to get them off the field. So I've got some troops come back here. I'm going to grab them and start chucking them into the battle. So it looks like my line isn't going too well. My general's gone now, you might as well say. He's got 3 skirmishers on him, shooting in the back, so not very good for me. Should have protected my general a bit more and kept him on his flank and kept him into the fight a bit longer. So got these Levy Freemen, they've just unleashed their precursors, haven't done much damage at all. Trying to get rid of the Camel Spearmen. He's still got a few Azat Knights, a full unit of Azat Knights there. Now this is where I need to get rid of his general. So I'm coming in trying to get rid of his general. But he's a hard unit to shift. That's a weird formation of pikes again. Call that the L pike formation. Look at it. That's dangerous. So I'm getting into the side of these pikes here. And I should be able to get into this part, but my troops seem to want to attack different sections. So we'll see how we go. The Azat Knights have come back. I've got hold of them with my heavy horse just to slow them up so I can get this spear warrior back into the fight. Dirty little shit. He wanted to run away pretty early, so I'll get him in there. Get in there, you bastard. Do something in the battle. So yeah, I'm just trying to get 2 onto 1 pike here. I've got this sword follower who's coming into the back of this Levy pikeman, going to get rid of that. Then I plan to come into the back of this normal pikeman after I get rid of that one. So I'm chasing away with my Levy Freeman. There's that Knights. He's getting a few good shots off on the flank there. There's that Knights here doing well, coming in for my Celtic skirmishers. These Azat Knights got rid of the spears. So yeah, I'm hard pressed here. It's not looking good for me. These Silver Shield pikemen just don't want to go, but now they're derping out a bit, may have a bit of a chance. So yeah, he comes in for a good rear charge with his Azat Knights. So I'm finished up on this flank. I quickly got rid of that other pikeman. I do have a slinger here, hasn't got much ammo. I'm just going to try and get these skirmish off the field while I've still got some kind of troops. What resembles an army. So this Ace Swan's doing well. He's staying in there. The Azat Knights have broken off to find another squishy target, which is going to be these sword followers here. They've got 36 in the unit, and oh, they got 96. Sorry, the Azat Knights had 36, so 96. Yeah, didn't do too bad. The Azat Knights are getting a bit hurt now. I'll say they're a little bit tired. So this Oathsworn's going well, 155 kills, and I'm pretty sure the general's off the field now. Yep, general dead, so that'll go in my favour a little bit. So I'm just chasing away the skirmish. I've got this slinger with no ammo, so I'm going to use him to chase away the skirmish while I get this sword follower back into action. Over here it's fortunate that he didn't see my slinger, and my slinger is sitting there shooting into the back of the AZAT Knight as we speak. So that's going to get me a few free kills there. And seems like I've got a few troops that are free now. The AZAT Knights here have done well. I've got 11 left in the unit. And Slinger's chasing off the skirmish so I can get rid of the rest of the main line. And then I can come back for the skirmish after that because I'll have enough troops by the looks of it. So these Slingers still getting some good shots in, which is exactly what I need because that is that Knight unit. 234. Hasn't lost many. But he does bring it into action now, so... Just want to get rid of these pikes. I'm trying to get him in the back, but he comes in with the AZAT Knights. Does a great move here. And flattens them sword followers. Lucky they got good morale, so otherwise they'd definitely be off the field. So the AZAT Knights have 45 left in the unit. They're going to pull out now. Lose one or two. And I'm just going to try and get this Slinger to get some more shots in. Which it does. It does pretty well. So my Slinger ended up dying over there, so he's got the Persian Light Archers back into the action. And now I'm just crowding this, trying to get him off the field. Got the Levy Pikemen, normal Pikemen, both red morale. So I'm going to be able to tank it out here. He comes in with the AZAT Knights again for another charge. But both his pikes have given up by now. The AZAT Knights still make their presence felt on the battlefield with a beautiful charge there. They're doing well. They've got a lot of kills, these AZAT Knights here. 318, 320, so they're getting a lot of kills. Sword Followers doing well. Just getting rid of the Persian Light Archers. These Sword Followers are going to do the same. And I think the AZAT Knights may give up soon because of army losses, but they're still in green morale, so they've done well in this battle. It's a definite good pick. A little bit cheaper than the Cataphracts, but performed just as good. With a good charge bonus of 40. So after a good performance, the AZAT Knights leave the field. And it's a costly victory for me, definitely was. I didn't have the best of game with Boyai. But in the end, I end up coming back and winning. But great game by Bnollbnoll. He done well. And my Slingers didn't do as good as they should have. 84 for that one, 84 for this one. Not too bad. Sword Followers, all done pretty good. If you look at their stats, they're very good. My General, 14 kills. That was the worst I've ever gone with my General. My Cav didn't do much at all. Celtic Warriors, this one got 249 kills, which is excellent. Levy Freeman, doing their job. That's good kills for them, 55 and 42. And for Bnollbnoll, his Silver Shield Pikeman General done excellent. The AZAT Knights done unreal. They had a great showing, this one especially, with 347 kills. 2 Camel Spearmen, didn't go too good, but played their role in the battle. This Persian Light Archers all done very well, 146 kills for this one, so that was a good choice by him. Hillman, done okay, this one done excellent. The Pikemen, not too bad, this one didn't get too many kills, but the other two done alright. And the Levy Pikeman, this one done excellent, 85 kills, so very good game, Bnollbnoll. And I've got one more game in the group stage of the FIB tournament to go, and if I win that, I'll be moving on to the round of 16. So thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you like these tournament battles, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you subscribed. All subscriptions to my channel are appreciated immensely. So thank you very much, and I'll talk to you soon. In the background I've got the 2 Celtic Slingers there and 3 Heavy Horse. So that's 5 Celtic Slingers all up for this build, because I knew I was up against, more than likely I was going to be up against some pikes. So read out Bnollbnoll's build. Levy Pikeman. G'day everyone. Granitor here again for another Total War Rome 2 replay. This time it's the FIB Tournament, and this is game 2 for me against ZEAL Bnollbnoll, and he's taking Slukas today, and I've got my boy still. So I'll read out my army. Got the Levy Freeman, Spear Warriors, 2 Celtic Warriors, Celtic Warrior and a Sword Follower, backed up by 2 Celtic Slingers, and for my middle line, Sword Follower, Oathsworn, Sword Follower, Oathsworn General with the Gen skill of Battle Rhythm, Second Wind. And I've got the Sword Followers, 2 of them, another Celtic Warrior with an upgrade, Levy Freeman, he's got 2 of them. Then he's got just the normal Pikeman. So yeah, he's got 2 of them as well. Then he's got the Silver Shield Pikeman, which you don't see much of, but cool looking unit. And then for his skirmish,